Yes, Arts Award for Excellence in Arts Education. Um, just a youth advocate, a public advocate. I love to make sure my artists feel seen. I just love the vibrance of what art brings out in people and how we connect with art, and it just spreads across different cultures and everyone across the city. Growing up as a creative, I always dreamed of having the freedom to be unapologetically myself. My artistic journey in Washington, D.C. has been a blessing that I didn't even know was possible. From the majestic monuments to the eclectic neighborhoods, and the city has provided me with the canvas of inspiration unlike any other. Receiving the Mayor's Arts Awards for Excellence in Arts Education was a profound honor and a testament to the transformative power of arts, creativity, and social and emotional learning in our schools and our underserved communities, right? These, thank you. This recognition reaffirmed my personal commitment to nurturing the next generation of artists, educators, and community members, empowering them to explore their potential and contribute to the cultural fabric of our city. That's powerful right there. Events like Artomatic are vital components to the future of DC's downtown landscape. These events not only showcase the incredible talent of DC-based artists, but also serve as a powerful engine for economic growth and community engagement. By transforming this vacant space into vibrant galleries and performance venues, Artomatic will breathe new life into our city streets, attracting visitors from far and wide and fostering a sense of unity among residents. Myself, oh, shameless plug. I gotta make sure you know what's going on outside of, what I got going on as well. Myself and the Anacostia bid and Art to Go-Go are transforming right now a vacant space on MLK, developing a new art gallery and artist community co-working space where artists can be artists, gain knowledge, and regain the luxury of not having to worry about judgment and those sneaky art poachers. It's going to be called House of Splat, a concept I made up when I was young, but it's coming to fruition today. With that being said, city developers have a huge responsibility in supporting our DC-based artists. By investing in cultural spaces and public art projects, developers not only get to enhance the aesthetic appeal of downtown DC and our neighborhoods, but also attract visitors, stimulate economic activity, and a sense of community pride. Not to be forgotten that us artists have to be compensated. How many artists do we have in the room today? Please put your hand up. Listen here, we must pay the artists. We must pay the artists. In conclusion, let us continue to champion the arts as a catalyst for innovation, economic prosperity, and social cohesion. Together, we can ensure that Washington, D.C. remains a beacon of creative and inspiration for generations to come. I'm privileged. Yes, ma'am. I'm privileged to introduce Mayor Bowser, whose unwavering dedication to the arts has been instrumental in shaping the cultural landscape of Washington, D.C. Under her leadership, initiatives to invest in local arts, not local arts, but DC-based arts. I'm sorry, Aaron. DC-based artists, and cultural institutions have flourished, paving the way for a more vibrant and inclusive city for all. I'm excited as an artist myself to see what's next for the arts in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Let's give Brian a big round of applause. I'm excited. I am so happy that he's a leader in our arts community. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Oh, whoa.
understand. These are artists. We are all human beings. While we're standing here, there's a genocide going on. I'm asking the mayor a question. I'm not talking to you. I'm asking you a question, Mayor Bowser, respectfully. Would you ask for a ceasefire? Would you ask for a ceasefire? Mayor Bowser, would you ask for a ceasefire?
Check, check. Okay, that's fun. Can I encourage everybody to please take a breath with me? Breathing in and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and exhale. Thank you. I'm gonna, oh gosh. I've always considered myself an artivist. That's an artistic activist. And one of the things that, in my experience, has been the case living here in DC is that time and time again over the last 9 years, this city has shown me that love has been the greatest superpower. That when things go wrong, when things go upside down, when people, everybody needs to be heard, I get that. But at the end of the day, the only thing that can really, truly make an impact is our ability, our capacity, and our willingness to love. So this song is called Living Proof. I hope you enjoy it. And if not, just please sit there and breathe. I'm breaking in my headspace. I'm trying to get my feelings straight. I thought I'm missing. I don't water into wine, it's so hard to stay sober. I'm down with I'm love stone. It's hard to remain in control. Rewriting what I thought I know. I'm drinking it in, but the lesson ain't over. I was people where I'm wrong, but I'm not a sad souls. The foundation said I'm good to go. Whoa, whoa. No matter what comes my way, I'll be laughing every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living proof that love wins. No matter what the future holds, I'm here and I'm letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know. I'm living proof that love wins. We are living proof that love wins. I'm just saying, okay? I changed who I used to be, but I'm going down quietly. I know I create my destiny. When it's fire's night, the evergreen knows it. I broke up with a what if. I left behind a negative. I'm flirting with abundance, and I'm drinking it in. Yeah, my purpose is magic. I was people when love began. As you learn who I am, cause I'm a woman, I'm not the man. Happy Women's Day, everyone now. No matter what comes my way, I'll be dancing every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living proof that love wins. No matter what the future holds, I'm here and I'm letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know. I'm living proof that love wins. Okay, y'all, I need your help. Just like you Wycliffe Jean wannabes tuned in for Killing Me Softly, I need you to shout back to me. So I'm going to say, hey, I need you to say, hey, back to me, okay? Can we practice that? Hey! Okay, I used to work in drag. The drag queens would say I could fart louder than that, but I'm a lady, so I don't fart. So, that was a joke. Calm down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a musician, not a comedian. Okay, so let's try it again. Hey! Hey, there we go. Hey, ho! Whoa, hey! Hey, ho! I'm living for the lovers. Hey! Hey, ho! Whoa, hey! Hey! I'm living through the love winds. No matter what comes our way, I'll be dancing every step I take. I'm a legend, make no mistake, that I'm living through the love winds. No matter what the future holds, I'm hearing all that letting go. I'm a legend, baby, you should know. I'm living through the love winds. I'm living through the love winds. Everybody, we are living through the love winds. Thank you.
Hello, Artomatic. Back in DC after 15 years. Welcome home. Leona in the Golden Triangle. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you, Leona. I want to acknowledge all the team here. Josh at the Post Brothers. Where's Josh? Thank you for your support of this project. And George at Artomatic. Let's hear it for George. It's been a long time. I, too, want to recognize the wonderful team of people who have joined me, who support the arts in Washington, D.C. I was giving a shout-out to Brian Bailey, a great leader in our arts community who is doing big things for us, and our agency officials who are working hand in hand on the DC Comeback, DC Action, Public Realm, and our focus on our downtown. What I have talked about over the last several years is how being mayor of big cities now post-pandemic is an entirely different job. And we're lucky in Washington that our fundamentals economically are strong. Our CFO came out with a report just a couple of weeks ago about our estimates, and guess what? They're growing, and that's because of your resilience. They tell us that there's some warning signs 5 years out, and you know what I told him? I said, well, we're going to change that, because the interventions, the big ideas, and the investments that we make in the downtown right now will determine what happens 5 years from now. So those 5-year revenue estimates, in my opinion, are up to us. And the arts play a critical part of that, don't they? One big learning from the pandemic is when our theaters were shuttered, our music was turned off, our galleries were dimmed. That did make life a lot bleaker, didn't it? It turned off our creative spirit and energies, but more than that, it closed down our ability to come together and be together as a civic community and enjoy arts together. And that is the promise of what is ahead. And Artomatic is a great demonstration about, as we make these transitions, as we turn office buildings that are underutilized to people's homes, we can be creative about our uses of the space in the meantime. Isn't that right? So the thing that you should know about why we control what happens to us in the next 5 years is we've already started investing. And our housing and downtown programs has made us the leader in office to residential conversions in the nation. And we will continue to look for ways to turn office into productive uses that bring people to our downtown, help people live, work, and play, and of course, pay taxes. So with that being said, we should always celebrate the great things that are happening in our city, and know that our plans and our strength, and part of our strength is the talent in Washington, D.C. And you have been such a huge part of making us more than a government town, more than the place of just the White House and the Capitol, but the wonderful neighborhoods across all 8 wards in Washington, D.C. And people pay attention. You know, it was a time, I grew up here, when people didn't think of us as a place to go out and dine. And now we're one of the food capitals of the nation. I told somebody recently who's looking to invest in Washington, I said, you know, we have the most theater seats in the United States of America outside of Broadway. Did you know that? So we have to talk about our city, and we have to celebrate our city. Now, when I became mayor, we made sure that we continued our arts investments. Our arts and entertainment is more than fun and games in D.C. It's an important part of our bottom line. So I want to thank Director Myers and all of our commissioners on the Arts and Humanities Commission for their investment. And I want to thank D.C. taxpayers for allowing us to allocate a dedicated part of our taxes to the arts. And that allows our institutions to plan. That allows creatives to choose DC as a place to live and grow. And that allows us in government to plan on how we can incorporate arts into parks, arts into development, arts, I know you like this, Brian, into schools, and make sure that we're building the artists of the future. So I am just happy to welcome you to Artomatic, welcome you to the creative capital of the world. You know, I'm the mayor, so I can say things like that. And I also get to welcome you to Ward 2. And in doing that, I can introduce a great leader on the Council of the District of Columbia who recognizes the intersection between hospitality, arts and culture, safety, and the importance of a strong and vibrant downtown to all 8 wards. So it's my pleasure to welcome Brooke Pinto.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. And let's give it up for how amazing it is that art got us through that moment, and how that is what we need art for, continuous. Bring in the love. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mayor Bowser, for your continuous leadership and support of being creative in what we're going to do with downtown. I'm thrilled to be with you all today, and Leona Agarides has been such a consistent thought leader in how we can reimagine so many of these spaces. I am so particularly excited to see the haiku area upstairs. I can't help myself but to share that I won my 4th grade haiku contest. So, you know, maybe I got to get re-involved in haikus. But, you know, for years, everywhere I went in community spaces and people were struggling with what to do post the pandemic, what to do with vacant buildings. So many people would say, if only we could find a way to use these buildings more productively, if only we could think of something. But the arts community not only thought of something, but you did it. And you did it better than anybody else could. Incredible. And we know that art begets art. Development begets development. We have to keep moving. 3 years ago, when I introduced the Recovery Act to set out a blueprint for what we need to do downtown with conversions, with retail space, with bringing more people down, a lot of the pushback I got was people saying, conversions aren't going to solve all the problems with downtown. That's absolutely true. But if we wait for the one thing that's going to solve all of the problems, we'll never act. So we've got to keep moving. I hope you all are proud of yourself, because this is an incredible project that, as Leona said, is going to bring 100,000 people to the area over the next several weeks. That is unbelievable. That is so impressive. And as we continue to fight for downtown, to incentivize these conversions, to bring more residents, to provide retail space and pop-up space to our artists, and following the lead of excellent artists like Ian Callender and others who continue to shine the light on this vision, we also know that we need a safe downtown. And I am thrilled that, working in partnership with Mayor Bowser, with all of my council colleagues, with our police, with the courts, the U.S. Attorney, our Attorney General, and thousands of residents across DC, we are changing the dynamic of public safety in this city, and this week passed a comprehensive public safety bill with over 100 different interventions in it, called Secure DC, that is going to turn our city in a safer and more secure direction, so that our artists and all of our businesses and all of our residents can thrive here in the Golden Triangle and throughout downtown and in all 8 wards of our city. So congratulations, happy Artomatic, welcome back, and can't wait to see all of your incredible talents.
Thank you, Councilmember Pinto. And now I have the pleasure of inviting Mike Pestronk from Post Brothers to give you a welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll be extremely brief, because I know everybody wants to see the art, and I had much less to do with this here than everybody else. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Post Brothers. We own this building, and we're really honored to be able to help this great organization and its great mission return to the district. I think it's super exciting to be here. This is amazingly well executed, and gives the artists exposure to a very important audience, and so we're just really happy to be able to help with that. My company bought this empty office building pretty recently to convert to apartments, and some others too, and we're investing in Washington really for one primary reason. We think it has the best leadership of any big city in the country. We've done development in lots of different areas, and between the strategic programs like the housing in downtown and the other programs mentioned, and just doing the things that good leaders do, working relationships to get the results they want. DC really punches above its weight, and has been for a long time, and it's continuing to do so, and that's really impressive. And everybody feels the streets aren't as vibrant maybe as they were in 2019, but that's everywhere. And there are more good things happening here in the city, in Washington, than in other places. And we're happy to be able to be a part of making DC an even more wonderful place to work and live. And we hope all these artists here are extremely successful. And I'd like to introduce George Cook, the founder of Artomatic.
Thank you. We're back. When we started Artomatic 25 years ago, we never imagined that we could have turned it into what it is today. A hub for the creative community, an engine for business growth and economic development, and a way to bring the community together, to have fun and to be creative. We have a phrase that we've used in Artomatic that says, by artists for everyone. Everyone is welcome to Artomatic, always. You can feel the energy here, and if you had an idea, we made room for you. If you're struggling on how to tell a story, our group and your peers would listen. If you came here by yourself, you'll leave with new friends. What we have here is a direct, deep connection to the untapped creativity in DC. Hot-wired, raw, unapologetic, and passionate. Urban, edgy, nasty, inspiring. What we have here wants to be shaped, cultivated, fed, and encouraged. This year's event will feature 10,000 1,000 artists and performers, hundreds of workshops and events. 100,000 people will stroll these installations in the coming weeks. The experience of this event will change their idea of what DC is. It will challenge them, the boundaries of their own creativity, and will send them home changed. Over the years, we've supported and helped known artists, as well as artists who are just beginning to scratch the surface of their creativity. More than 10,000 artists have performed or participated over the years in past Artomatic events. This year, we're seeing that the talent here is global. This Artomatic has much more in common with the arts communities in cities that have national and international arts reputations: Vienna, Prague, Berlin, and others. These are our peers. We can hold our own on the global stage with them. A powerful, powerful endorsement for DC. This is the right vibe for DC at the right time. Artomatic is a cornerstone in the creative community and in the rethinking of downtown and the district as well. I want to thank all of our partners and sponsors, Golden Triangle Bid, Post Brothers, and the DC Commission on Arts and Humanities. We welcome you to Artomatic 2024, our 25th anniversary, and we're incredibly excited to be back in DC.
Okay, so I think we're going to take some photos. We'll set up, Susanna will tell the press where we can gather for press questions after we take a look around. Thank you.
We now return to our previously scheduled program, already in progress.